Welcome to Mindorix, where your mind becomes the main character. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 10 quick mind tricks that secretly reveal powerful personality clues about you and the people around you. Before we dive in, tap like, hit subscribe, and get ready to play along. For each trick, answer honestly and listen closely to what your choice reveals about your personality. Trick number 1, the color snap choice. Picture 3 colors in your mind right now: electric blue, deep red, and soft green. Don't overthink it. Which one feels most like you today? Pick one. If you chose electric blue, you're likely analytical and curious, drawn to ideas and systems. Deep red points to bold, decisive energy and a love for intensity. Soft green suggests calm, empathy, and a steady, grounding presence in your relationships. Notice which color you almost picked. That second choice often reveals the side of you that's quietly growing or waiting to be expressed. Trick number 2, the hallway of doors. Imagine walking down a dim, futuristic hallway with 3 doors ahead, one marked past, one marked present, and one marked future. Which door are you most drawn to open first? Lock in your answer. If you chose the past door, you're often reflective and value lessons and memories, sometimes replaying old scenes to find deeper meaning. Choosing the present shows a grounded, sensory-driven personality that thrives on what's happening right now. Picking the future points to a visionary, forward-focused mind that's energized by goals and possibilities. Trick 3, the disappearing time test. Picture that you unexpectedly get an entire free day tomorrow. No obligations, no pressure. What's the very first activity that pops into your mind when you imagine that freedom? Don't filter it. Just notice it. If you imagine social plans are going out, you likely refuel through connection and stimulation. If you thought of a solo activity like reading or gaming, you probably recharge deeply in your inner world. If your mind jumped to creating or learning something new, you're driven by growth and mastery more than comfort. Trick 4, the instant trust signal. Imagine you meet someone new. Within the first 10 seconds, what do you notice first? Their eyes, their voice, their body language, or their overall vibe? Choose the one your gut checks automatically. If you focus on eyes, you're tuned into authenticity and emotional honesty. If the voice stands out, you respond strongly to tone, warmth, and confidence. If body language grabs you, you're highly observant and often sense tension before anyone speaks. If you feel the overall vibe first, you lean on intuition and pattern recognition more than details. You just uncovered your default trust filter, the mental lens you use to decide who feels safe or interesting in seconds. Trick 5, the stress snapshot. Think back to the last time you felt really stressed. In that moment, what did you do first? Reach out to someone, search for information, start taking action, or shut down and withdraw? Pick the response that matches you most often, not just on your best days. Reaching out to someone suggests you're relationally wired and value emotional safety. Hunting for information points to a problem-solving mind that calms down through clarity. Jumping into action shows you're a doer who fights stress by regaining control. Shutting down often means you feel emotions intensely and your system needs quiet before it can reset. None of these responses are good or bad. They simply reveal your default coping code, the script your nervous system runs automatically when things get intense. Trick 6, the choice freeze. Imagine you're at a restaurant with a huge menu. Are you more likely to scan everything carefully, ask the server for recommendations, pick a familiar favorite fast, or feel overwhelmed for a moment? Notice your natural pattern, not the one you wish you had. Carefully scanning everything hints at a detail-oriented, maximizing personality that hates missing options. Asking for recommendations shows you value expertise and shared experiences. Grabbing a favorite fast suggests you're decisive and comfort-driven. Feeling overwhelmed points to a sensitive mind that processes depth and possibilities very intensely. How you handle everyday choices often mirrors how you face big life decisions, just in a quieter, more revealing way. Trick 7, the compliment filter. Think about the last compliment that really stuck with you. Was it about how you look, how smart you are, how kind you are, or what you achieved? Which type lands the deepest for you? If appearance-based compliments hit hardest, your self-worth may be closely tied to how you present yourself. If intelligence praise moves you, you likely see your mind as your core identity. If kindness is what you remember, you're strongly values-driven and relationship-centered. Achievement praise suggests you define yourself through results and progress. Trick 8, the waiting room test. Imagine you're stuck in a quiet waiting room for 20 minutes with just your phone, some magazines, and your own thoughts. What do you do first, almost automatically? Reaching for your phone instantly suggests a mind hungry for stimulation and connection, and maybe a bit uncomfortable with stillness. Picking up a magazine shows curiosity and a flexible attention span. Letting your thoughts wander points to a reflective, internally rich world where boredom often turns into ideas. How you handle small pockets of silence tells you a lot about your relationship with your own mind. If you're finding this interesting, pause for a second and notice which trick has felt the most uncomfortably accurate so far. That one usually points to a hidden pattern you're finally naming. Trick 9, the movie memory scene. Think of a favorite movie you could rewatch anytime. Now notice what you love most about it, the characters, the plot twists, the visual style, or the emotional moments. Pick the element that hooks you hardest. If you're obsessed with characters, you're naturally people-focused and wired for empathy. If plot twists thrill you, your brain craves complexity, strategy, and surprise. If visual style is what you notice, you're highly sensitive to aesthetics and atmosphere. If emotional moments get you, you're driven by depth, vulnerability, and meaningful connection. Trick 10, the midnight thought loop. Imagine you're lying in bed, lights off, can't sleep. What kind of thoughts show up first? Replaying conversations, planning the future, worrying about what could go wrong, or drifting into random ideas and fantasies? Choose your usual mental soundtrack. Replaying conversations suggests a relational brain constantly scanning for connection and social accuracy. Planning the future points to a goal-driven mind that tries to solve tomorrow in advance. Worrying about what could go wrong shows a protective, risk-sensitive system. Random ideas and fantasies reveal a creative, associative mind that wanders freely when unstructured. Taken together, these 10 mind tricks sketch a surprisingly detailed portrait of how you think, feel, decide, and connect. You've just mapped out your personal mental fingerprint without taking a single quiz. If this opened your eyes, tap like, subscribe to Mindorix, and share this with someone whose mind you'd love to decode. Then keep exploring your inner universe with our next videos, waiting for you right now on screen.